Modesty, welcome back to my channel. So today is a special day. I haven't sat down and filmed a makeup tutorial and I have to say months, like at least a month, maybe 2 months. It has just been so crazy, and I mean, I went on vacation and then our schedules changed and I couldn't get back in the groove of things, and I don't know, I was just, you know, there was just something there. And now there's not, and I'm back at a schedule now where I can film whenever I want, basically. So I'm just so excited. So I want to sit down and I want to film a makeup tutorial. So I am featuring the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. This was gifted to me by my affiliate manager, Carrie. She is so sweet, and I knew I would love this palette, and I'm just obsessed with it. I've been using this constantly. Like, if I do my makeup, this is what I'm using, and that is what I used today. So I'm featuring that, and then I'm featuring the Becca Jaclyn Hill cheek palette thing. This is like a beastie palette. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, comment down below, and I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button before you leave. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you'd like to see my go-to summer glam, then just keep on watching. Hi guys. Okay, so of course I had to start off by priming my eyes, and I have to use concealer this time because I had a bad experience with wax, and as you can see on my other eye, they burnt me, so I'm so red there. So I'm concealing the crap out of my eyes right now to prime for eyeshadow, and I'm just using my current concealer, which is the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Skin thing. Anyways, I'm also going in with some green color corrector because, like I'm saying, it was super red right there. So I'm using the Sephora Bright Future green color corrector, and I'm just going to be patting that in with my finger to neutralize that red, and then I will be going in with eyeshadow after that, you know, after covering the green with concealer. Again, high maintenance, I know, but hey, you know what, I don't like having red eyes like that. Anyways, moving on to the eyeshadow. For eyeshadow today, I'm going with my current favorite palette, the Warm Neutrals from Sigma. I did talk about this in my favorites, even though I filmed this video before my favorites. Anyways, I'm starting out with the shade Cinnamon, and this is just a really nice, warm blending shade. It's very similar to Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. And I'm just going with that using my favorite blending brush, the E40 from Sigma. Such a great brush, and I do have large eyes, so the brush really works out for me. So anyways, I did move over to a little bit different brush just because I noticed that there's a little bit of color mix up because I forgot to wash my brushes. So I took a clean brush from, I think this one's from Morphe, and I just went in over that. So you can see it's a little bit different color on the other side, so I'm trying to fix that. Anywho, so I'm just going to blend until I'm totally happy with it, and I'm dragging the rest of the eyeshadow down my lid because I just want it to, you know, diminish and not just have a harsh line. Next, I'm going with the shade Cozy, which is another warm brown. It's just a tad darker, and I'm using a Sigma E25 to apply this initially. I wanted this to be a little bit more concentrated and not as smoked out or, you know, blown out as the other color. So I'm doing patting motions to get all the color on there, and then I'm going to be doing sweeping motions as well to blend that out. So once again, I'm patting to get the pigmentation on there, and then I'm going to blend it out once I have the amount of pigment that I want. Alright, so now I'm just taking my E40 now that I do have a darker lid, and so I don't mind using it, and I'm just going to blend all of that out so we have no harsh lines, and you know, the gaps I just had in my eyeshadow that you saw right there, I can get rid of those and just make it look nice and seamless and super neutral? I don't even know. So now I'm taking the shade Fawn, which is just a shimmery bronzy color with I'd say like a gold and silver undertone. It has a little mix of everything. It's super pretty, and I'm taking my finger to pat this on. Excuse my nails, they do not look like that right now. They did for the video, and they looked horrendous. Anyway, so I'm just going to be patting that on with my finger, and I'm going to build it up to the shade that I want. And then I'm going with Warm Stone, which is a really pretty antique color, and I'm going to be putting this on the outer half and the V section of my eye using my finger once again. And I'm just going to be going back and forth between those two colors until it's nice and blended. You can't see where one color starts and the other one ends, if you know what I mean. And now I'm just going to further blend out that shadow so that, once again, there are no harsh lines and everything is nice and blown out and smoky. I'm using the Sigma E35 to blend this out. This is a long-haired, goat-haired brush, and it's a good size for blending. Now, I did do my winged eyeliner. Well, okay, not technically off camera. I was out of frame, but yeah. So I just used my gel eyeliner from Maybelline, and now I'm doing my brows. I'm just showing you one of them because it is a lengthy process. I'm using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Brow Pencil, my favorite ever. It works the exact same as the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is a fraction of the price. It is $5, you guys. You cannot beat that. It only has 5 shades, but I have been using it on clients. I've never had an issue with finding a brow pencil for my clients. So they're pretty universal. Now I'm just going to clean up my brows using concealer. I do this all the time just to clean that line and make them look more structured. And now moving on to primer, I used a foil sample of the Becca Backlight primer filter thing. What's it called? I'm not sure. It works great, but it stinks, you guys. You saw that? I smelled it. I was like, oh no, I cannot, buy this full size and use it because it smells bad. And I'm going to be doing some color correcting. As I said, I'm just super red from being burned, and I'm just red everywhere else. And I never have redness, so it's really strange. But I'm using my green concealer again to neutralize that. I'm going to be patting it in with my finger, and then I try to use a brush, and then I decide not to. So, I'm using my foundation brush, and then I'm like, nope, back to my finger, because, the finger's our best tools that we have. Now back to my NARS Luminous All Day Weightless Foundation. I'm so happy I can use this again now that I have some color. And even though this is a thinner foundation, it covers up the green really well. I don't have any issues with that. So I'm just going to be patting this or dotting this all over my face. And then I decided to try a new foundation brush. This little thing, I got it from Pick 6 Deals. It's supposed to be very similar to the Artiste brushes. And yeah, when I first look at my face, I was like, this is so weird. I did a good job. It's just weird the first time you use it. Now I'm used to it and I actually kind of like it. Actually, I really like it. It's so strange because it just goes against all things that you learn. Like you're thinking, you're supposed to be circular motions, blending, but no, you just drag it across your face and it magically blends it in. It's the weirdest thing ever. And I really like it. So I will have a link to this brush down below, and all the other ones that I purchased that day. So yeah, the only thing though is when you use this brush, make sure you do your eyebrows afterwards, because I was like, don't get foundation on the brows. Don't get foundation on the brows. Anyways, I'm moving on to concealer now. Normally I use a peach color corrector, but I want to use the sample of the Benefit Benefit Fake something concealer. I'll have it down below to cover up my dark circles because I'm looking a little tired. And I'm just going to be blending this in with my finger. I will be going with a lighter concealer to highlight with, but I really want to get rid of all that darkness there. And it did a pretty good job. I do want to play around with this a little bit more, but so far I do like it. Anyway, so as I said, I'm going to be highlighting. So I'm just taking my Urban Decay Weightless Concealer again and doing the triangle under the eyes to highlight. And then I also do the bridge of my nose and my lower chin and in between my eyebrows, because you want the center of your face to be lighter than the rest so that you have a nice quote-unquote natural, even though it's not natural at all, dimension. So now I'm taking my tapered kabuki brush from Sigma. This is my old way of setting to blend in my concealer. I've been going back to this lately and I cannot believe I stopped doing this. I'm obsessed with it. I love this brush. I've been getting a lot of use out of it again. I stopped using it when I was using a sponge, but I really want to start using this again. And yeah, so I just pat in the concealer and then sometimes I'll do a rolling motion, but it does a really good job. And now I'm taking my tapered highlighter, the F35 from Sigma, to set my under eye concealer. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. The powder is the banana shade and then like that beigey shade. It's like a light color. And I'm setting the rest of my face using my Coty Airspun Loose Finishing Powder, which is, I've heard, a dupe to the Laura Mercier translucent, see, I can't say it. You know what I'm trying to say. Now I'm taking the Cheekathon because I want to use Hoola bronzer to contour / bronze with. I'm using my Morphe M527 to do this with. My favorite bronzing brush ever. I really want to get the one from Mac, and I'm probably going to. I'm just waiting until I get my pro discount to get it because I can get 40% off. But I'm just putting this on my jawline as well to get rid of my non-existent double chin, but you know, it's what I'm used to. I'm being so high maintenance right now. But anyways, I feel weird when I don't do the whole thing because I'm like, what's missing? Anyway, so I'm just patting this on, and then I do go ahead and use my Coty Airspun Loose Finishing Powder to clean that up. It's called my bakeage, I guess. I don't actually literally let it sit there and bake for a long time. I just want to clean up that line so that it didn't look super muddy. So I'm taking my, oh, hey, look, it's me. I'm taking my Becca Champagne Collection face palette, and I'm taking that center blush shade. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'll put it down below. And I'm using my Morphe E3 to do that with, and then I'm taking the I think it's called Rose Spritz or something like that to as a blush topper, because I really want to be super glowy, because you know, during the summer I like all that glow. So I'm using the Morphe M510 to do this with, and then I'm just dusting off that powder so that I have a nice clean line. Then I just didn't feel like I was glowing enough, so of course I had to go in with Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop, mixing both of those together. And I'm using this fan brush. It's a dual fiber fan brush. So I start out with this, but I do change brushes just because it wasn't popping enough for me, because it is dual fiber, so it's gonna make things less pigmented. It's gonna make it look more diffused out. I know it looks super intense on camera, but in person it was exactly how I liked it when I went in with my M501 to go over top of it with. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my Cupid's bow as well, and just make sure everything's nice and blended out. And then I'm going to be super crazy, and I'm going to go in with my Revolution palette, my Revolution Makeup Radiance palette. I love this thing, you guys. I'm actually currently giving it away on my channel. The giveaway ends in a week, and so you should go check that out. I'll have it down below. And now I'm just taking the two brown shades and then that antique shade on my lower lash line, just to, I don't want to fully smoke it out like I normally do. I just want to add a little color so I didn't look top heavy, and I have large eyes so I can get away with that. And I'm just taking the Sigma E25 to smoke that out a little bit, because you know, I don't want any harsh lines. Okay, so now I'm doing my eyeliner on my lower lash line, and I got this Marc Jacobs eyeliner in my Sephora birthday present. You know how, you know, the month of your birthday you can exchange and get like this birthday present. It's like this Marc Jacobs Duo has the eyeliner and a mini lipstick. This eyeliner, you guys, is so good. So you guys know I love my L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner, like this super thick, you know, gaudy pencil, and this has made me just want to use thin pencils again. I love it to death. And I'm using the Benefit They're Real Mascara. This is just a deluxe size. It's an expensive mascara, so I will stick with this, please. And I'll just do my lower lash line. And then I'm taking Nylon from MAC, which is my favorite brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight, and I'm just going to be highlighting. And I'm just using this small tapered black brush. I think it's from Morphe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's from Morphe. And now I'm doing my lips. I'm going with the NYX Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. I think so. Stockholm? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, Stockholm for sure. And then I am going to top it off with a gloss from NYX as well. This is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in the shade Cinnamon Roll, which is a really nice dark brown. I think it's so pretty. I like the Intense Butter Glosses because it has a flexible doe foot wand, which makes applying lip gloss so comfortable and so easy. Now I'm setting my face using my MAC Fix Plus, and then I'm using my Skindinavia. And that completes this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.